wonderful people. Welcome to another episode of Unfiltered on the Switch TV. The Switch TV is a TV that brings you all-round entertainment.
100%.
Yes, and Unfiltered is the segment where we'll talk about relationship, lifestyle, and sexual health. We keep it real, we keep it juicy, and we keep it 100%. My name is Honeybell, your favorite girl, the queen of the sauce. And with me is...
Oh, my vibes, 100% good vibes. And do not be surprised that I am looking all girly.
I am surprised. I mean, oh, you look gorgeous.
I just had to look at it and be like you, babe.
You look beautiful. Oh my God.
I love your weave. Like,
Thank
the
you,
sassy,
darling.
the bougie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Give them some sauce.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, it feels good to look good.
Of course.
Very important. So
Looking
whatever
good
you
is
do,
good business.
try to look good. Yeah.
Of course. It's so good to have you guys back on the show. Thank you for always staying with us. I hope you enjoyed our last episode where we talked about sex on the first date. You remember, guys, right?
Definitely. If you have not seen
Doesn't make it cheap.
go check it out.
Doesn't make you cheap. Doesn't make you desperate. Doesn't make you everything about having sex on the first date. Why you should and why you should not. We talked about that on the last episode. I hope you caught it. And if you didn't, please go back to our YouTube channel and get it.
Definitely.
So today we're going to be talking about something juicy.
Yay.
Yes.
Yay.
We're going to be talking about what kind of love do you want?
How do you want your love? How do
How
you
do
like
you
it?
want your love?
Like bass and goes?
Is
Or-
it the love me, JJ, love me, tender? Is it that one you want?
Or you want the assurance?
Assurance?
Give me
Or
assurance.
Umboda Feli Feli, Umboda Feli
Yeah,
Feli?
but that's what you know, baby.
Which one do you want? How do you
Yes.
want your love? How do you want to be loved? Do you want to be loved the way Ozol was loving Nengi
Nengi.
in the house? Or you want the Timini kind of man that is for everybody and is for
Nobody. It's for the streets.
Yeah, or you want the Davido kind of love where you be showered all giving the assurance,
If
the
you want
Ferrari.
the Queen kind of love, bro, like the PDA and the...
Yeah, public display
And if you
of
want the
affection
new
and
kind of
everything.
love, I'll be washing pants too.
Which one works for you?
Which one do you want?
So today we're going to be talking about all the perspectives of love. Which one works for you? First of all, you have to study your kind of person.
Definitely.
You agree, right? You have to know the type of person that you are. And I think that the kind of expectation we get from people, the kind of expectation we have of people has a lot to do with our upbringing, our background. A lot of people were raised with tough love.
Yeah.
So they don't see this yummy, meshy kind of
So
love.
it just has to be straight up.
They see it as a waste of it. Like, what's this person doing? You feel me? You get me? So you have to understand the type of person that you are to know the type of love that works for you, right?
Yeah, another thing is that about love, the kind of love that we have outlined for you, the Ozo and Nengi's kind of love, where Ozo was practically
Worshipping
Nengi.
the
Like,
feet that...
I mean, it was just like Tom and Jerry kind of thing. And we have Timini that made two girls come and saw their family.
as in dragging
heritage
themselves by the hair on social media.
And funny enough, in Nigeria is we kind of praise the kind of Timini.
I think people give a lot of adulation to guys that do that stuff.
Because Timini was being hailed as the man of the street,
Like
making
Chama.
the patriarchy FC proud and all
Exactly.
that. While Ozo was being
Castigated, he was being
condemned.
condemned
because of the way
for
he
being
showed
so expressive
his
about
love
his
for
love.
Nengi.
I feel like in Africa generally we don't appreciate people that are expressive.
And
Even as a lady,
Yes.
you see people advising you that this new relationship that you have, my friend.
Don't show yourself.
Don't show yourself.
Don't
let him know that he loves you. Don't do
Be
this. Don't do that.
Come and do it like with my own kind of guys that I've met. Don't show your love.
I feel like love is a beautiful thing, and
it is give and take.
It has to be expressive. It has to be expressive. If you love someone, let the person know how exactly you feel.
Hide what you feel
But
inside.
the situation and the society we find ourselves these days condemns expressive love. I mean,
Actually, this has made a lot of people make the wrong decisions.
exactly.
If you ask a number of girls, they
Mhm.
would tell you that they're always in the bad boy situation. And I'm like, it's not like you're in the bad boy situation. But it feels like if you are dating a guy, they call you boy, like the one that is doting over you, the one that is giving you everything. You call you boy. They call the guy, the dummy. He's using your head. So that's why you go for the one that looks like it can control you. At the end of the day, it's end in premium tears.
Premium tears, my dear.
Premium tears, like them.
Premium tears
Imagine those
that fills
two beautiful
buckets.
lady fighting over Timini, and I'm like, because I'm sure at the back of Timini's mind is like he hasn't even promised them the future yet.
Exactly. Like another thing I noticed is in terms of relationship, people are so focused on what society has to say, what people has to say, what is my father going to say, what is my family going, what are my friends going to say. I feel like a love relationship shouldn't go in that trend, because if you love someone, express yourself.
And at the end of the day, you're the one that is going to live with this person for the rest of your life. We are talking
Exactly.
about love here. We're not talking about infatuation. We're not talking about obsession. We're not talking about fling. We're not talking about one night stop. We're talking about love. This is something that it is going to determine how you are going to live for a long time.
Exactly.
So you're not going to just take that decision based on what you think people say or not.
Or what you
and
think.
I was saying something like,
Yeah.
what we know what we want, and we know what we need. We want the bad boy. We want
we
them
need
because
the
they
good
give us the
guys.
vibe, they give us the energy.
They put
But
you on
we really
trips.
need,
You know the way bad boys love. They
Yes.
love you like they've never loved before.
ah,
They love you like
Ashaya gege bí ẹni tí ò lálélé.
you understand? They love you.
No,
they
that's
love
how
you,
they say it.
They love you like they want them to be the only person in your head for the rest of your life.
No, I have to say that Yoruba part again. Sorry, I was wrong. Ashe ale gege.
Bí ẹni tí ò láyálé.
That's how.
I'm sorry if you're not Yoruba. Get a dictionary.
It actually
to
means
this
you treat the concubine or the side chick
more
as if
valuable.
it's a new bride, as if you don't have
A wife at
a
home.
wife at home.
And another thing I noticed is there's this trend that has been bugging my mind. As a guy, you like bad girls. You like the sassy, bougie, classy, nasty, you know, all the. You understand? Those are the type of girls that you like. But when it's time for you to get married, you marry the good girl. You keep her at home,
and
only for you to get back to the street and start chasing the bad girls.
Why do we do that? Like I can't get the.
I cannot understand the reason or the
don't
logic
get
behind that.
Why not just marry someone that will continue that energy with you?
I have a couple that I know of. They are my very good acquaintances. These people met themselves in the club. They got married. After 2 kids, they still go out to club together.
Babe,
that is the
you
way it
attract your own
should be.
energy, and you should really settle down with your energy.
If you know that you are a kind of guy that likes a girl that is outgoing, that is outspoken, that dresses nice, go for that person. Don't think of, if I marry a bad girl, what will my family think?
Same.
You will not be happy. And I feel like in this life, your happiness is the utmost thing.
And why you not being happy? You will not make the person that you eventually got married to happy.
Because imagine yourself marrying a good girl. Probably they brought one girl for you from the village. And you feel, okay, my mommy wants me to marry a good girl. Fine, I'll marry a good girl. Being a good girl is quite relative anyway.
And yeah, it's very, very relative. Thank you for adding that. Very.
So you marry a good girl.
So when we are talking about good, I don't know that we are talking about church girls.
Exactly. And then you put her in the house and then she begins to bore your brains out. Because as a person, I have someone that is attracted to older women.
Wow.
There are some men that are attracted to older women.
It just has to be what you want.
Now imagine yourself marrying someone that is younger. Just because you don't want the society to chastise you, if I could use that word. And then you marry a younger woman, and then you put her in the house, and go back to the streets and start chasing the older woman that you actually love or are attracted to. Leaving the person you married all by herself, unhappy and miserable.
Doesn't make sense.
So why not just go for the older woman that you like, marry her in the house, and then have a happy life?
At the end of the day, you guys, like, this is what we are talking about. Think deep. What do you need? What is that thing that will give you long-term happiness,
peace of
go
mind.
for it? That's what
Go
you're asking
for
you.
it.
How do you want your love? How do you like your love?
Exactly.
Like if you feel like you have, I don't know if you like heartbreak in your life. For me, I don't like heartbreak. So I rather just
some
stay
people
safe.
are just I think some people are just masochists. Like they like to be heard.
I don't know. I don't like to be hurt.
Some people are like that
I
because
don't
they keep going back to that place that they get hurt,
Yeah.
and then they keep going back and they keep going back. I don't know why are you going back there
Yeah.
if you're not finding happiness.
So talking about the Ozo Nengi situation and Timini situation, one is definitely an expressive guy, and the other
one is a
like,
carefree guy that's
so
just
much
living his
disrespect
life.
for you to. Apparently, he was dating one. Timini was dating one. Actually, dating one that we all know.
Allegedly, because we don't really know.
No, he posted it like that the day it started trending. He posted it on his own Instagram page and left a caption that made us know that the lady was even too young. And you know what? That's besides the point.
Okay.
So, and him going around, he didn't say nothing. I feel like it was disrespectful. And he's back on social media. Come and see the alien. I think we should change our orientation and let people love the way they can.
Exactly.
And this is one thing. The westernization or the Western life that we so want to emulate. This is one thing they actually embrace. They don't care who they love. They don't care who the person is. They love wholeheartedly.
I feel like as African, there's this social expectation.
Is this our social?
There's
whatever.
this social expectation of men to always be strong, to always be
the alpha,
to always be concealing of their feelings. You can't wear your feelings on your sleeve. You can't express
the guy crying.
Exactly.
People get to say they don't like guys crying.
And another thing is, most of these guys that turn out to be bad boys, I'm not trying to be on their defense here. I'm just saying that you see a guy telling, like there was a case of Nengi telling also, you are too gentle for me. When you tell a guy that loves you that he's too gentle for you, trust me, you will find every way possible to be a bad guy. And when he turns to be that bad guy, you won't be able to handle him anymore.
Like it
because it's going to go wild beyond your own measure. Beyond your own measures. So I don't know. I just feel like as a person, you have to come back home, settle down, meditate, think about what you really want. Think about what you need. Because sometimes what we need is more important than what we want.
More important. When you're still flinging around, when you're still in the streets, you can go for what you want. But when you're about to settle for your lifetime, because I hate people being miserable in marriage. Like I do not for any. You can what's the word now? You can compromise every other thing.
But when it comes to
your happiness,
well, for those of us that actually wants to settle down,
I
don't think true. Another thing that people are getting wrong is I'm not trying to come against the establishment of marriage, but at this point, I feel like it's not for everybody.
It's not. It's just this time I tell people every time.
Some people are better off not married, and that is just the bitter truth.
Every time.
Some people are better off not married.
Your happiness is the number one thing.
It's the most important thing. I've seen women that went into marriage and they became a shadow of themselves. I've seen men that married the wrong women and
you scattered the whole life plan for
everything
them.
Went like.
So if I always tell people that in your heart, you always know when something is right.
Exactly.
It takes us to now still do it or stay back.
There's something we call desire discipline. As a person, you have this desire, this fantasy for going back to the bad boy, bad girl saga. You know this person is bad for you. But because of your own desire, fantasy, and everything, you throw away your discipline.
You know what is right.
And then you throw all cautions to the wind.
You know what is right.
You throw all cautions to the wind and you go ahead on into that relationship or marriage or whatever it is. And then you come out being hurt. That means your desire discipline is not on point. There are a lot of things. This is life. You cannot always get what you want. You can always try to at least, okay, let me follow my dreams. But it's not everything you want in life that you would actually get. So as much as you want to live the YOLO life, like you only live once, there are some things that you know in your mind that these things are not good for me. I've tried it once, I've tried it twice.
It's not working for me.
It's not working for me, and then you just let it go.
There you go. You go, yeah.
Sometimes we cry about it, I've not found the right person, or the right person is actually right under your nose, but because you have this wild imagination of who you want to be with, this expectation, this specification, and then you fall into the wrong hands over and over again. So I feel like the bottom line of this episode is for you to just settle down.
Today now we are talking about your happiness.
Exactly.
It's very important.
Know the type of love that suits
you, that will give you peace of mind.
Exactly.
Let me tell you a personal experience. I had a guy recently, and the guy likes me so much that almost wanted me to just be with the person because of that attraction, that love. And I used to tell the guy, like, I like you because you love me. I feel safe. I feel like you can never hurt me. You can never cheat on me. But at the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't happy.
Exactly. There are a lot of us in that situation.
And at the end of the day, I wasn't making him happy because he calls me, I don't pick a call. Because I'm like, I'm irritated with the conversation, but I'm sure that
because he loves you,
I'm fucking
you're
safe.
He can't hurt you.
I had to close that chapter, and I feel bad for him because I'm like,
at the end of the day, you're going to be hurting yourself.
I'm hurting myself, and I'm hurting him too, because the feelings is not mutual. So is this as much as the same thing that we are talking about? So, and when something is something, you don't need a pastor to tell you.
You don't even need a soothsayer to tell you.
You don't need anybody to tell you that
everything occurs naturally.
It will
on that note, I think I have an experience of that sort too. Naturally, some of us are just people that are attracted to. There's this force, like this roguish, outlawish, rebellious kind of people, and then anyone that comes short of that.
Yeah. Like, you're too simple. I'm sorry, you can't handle me. Okay, but then there are definitely people for you. There are definitely people of your energy. So you don't think they are not. If you are reserved, you have an equally reserved person. Mm-hmm. If you are crazy,
most times reserved people don't even like reserved people.
They like someone that will match up, that will balance the equation.
That will balance the equation. Most guys that don't talk much, they are fascinated by feisty, crazy ladies. You get me?
Definitely.
And most guys that are always outspoken and you find out that if you're also someone that is very outspoken and you're very
loud and
loud, you begin to have problems with such a person. The reason is because I met someone a while ago. This is a very personal experience, actually. I met someone a while ago. He's a very cool guy, drip and everything. But I found out that he wants to talk as much as I want to talk. And we always have a problem because I want to talk because I want you to
argument.
I want you to listen to me, and you also want to make a point. And then we start arguing. We didn't even stay together for like a month because we spend the whole time arguing. You want to be heard, I want to be heard. Nobody wants to chill for the other person. So most times I feel like negative opposites attract. And if you're someone that likes to talk a lot, you might not really be compatible with someone that likes to talk as much as you like to talk. Do you understand? Because the person wants to make a point. I want to make a point. We both want to make a point at the same time. Now, who's going to listen to the other person?
So really, guys, you have to think deep about the kind of love you want and how you want your love. It's not an easy task. It's not something your mommy will help you to partake in. It's not something it is you. It boils down to
and
you.
Remember, your happiness, your peace of mind
is very important.
The utmost thing.
Definitely.
It's the most important thing in any type. Even if it's a friendship, family, relationship, if it's sucking out your happiness and your peace of mind, it's no good for you. So,
wow, it's been a long talk today.
Exactly, and a very interesting one.
Yes, because it's really
I feel like I don't even want this show to end today. But as much as possible, we need to go, and we'll be back again very soon with another exciting, thrilling,
trust us,
episode.
Yep.
So on this note, we're drawing the curtain for today. We hope you enjoyed this as much as we did, and please Go to our social
Media
media platforms
platforms.
as displayed on the screen.
Yes, sir.
Follow us on Twitter, on Instagram.
and
Go to our
YouTube.
YouTube and subscribe to our channels.
Click the
We
subscribe
love you with the love
button.
of Christ.
We love you, but Lord Jesus
Loves you
loves
more.
you more. All right. My name is Summer Vibes. You are known represent good vibes.
Mhm.
Always vibing with you on the Street TV.
And then I am Honeyball, the queen of the sauce, as you can see. So please don't forget Corona is still real. Wash your hands, stay clear, use your mask, and please sanitize always. Bye for now.
Bye.